Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue. Mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue. Mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments. Clownvis to the rescue, starting in mere moments.
This is your wake-up call. Time to reach, go for it all.
I've had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Are you kidding me?
I saw so many shoes out and I just went, why not me?
Yeah.
Ron and Jay, the Duke of the Wicked, one half of the Insane Clown Posse, and you're watching Clownvis to the rescue. I thought you knew. Woo woo.
And it starts right now.
You got it. You know me. You know I got things under control. Sing it with me. Clownvis, Clownvis to the rescue. I'm hopping in from the deep end tonight, and if I got any luck, it'll be alright. Clownvis, Clownvis to the rescue. Quick fixin' clown, you can count on me. I won't let you down, at least not on a regular basis. But I'm half human. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Clownvis. Yes, and guess who is here? Me. You should have known that. I just told you it's all good. It's all in fun, so get in the pit and try to love someone. Paw with the ball, bang, dang, diggy, 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 says a bogey. Elf, jump the boogie, I'm Clownvis, blue-bitty blue, and I'm here to rescue you, Bahiga, Botswana. There you go. There you go. How about that? Yeah, how about that? Thank you. Thank you so much. What a pleasure to be here, you guys. It is such an honor, and I will let you know that this is our very first, whatever you call this, Clownvis to the rescue of the new year. And boy, oh boy, are we a little behind. Yes. I am a little behind. Thank you. I see Steve Templar in the comments saying, Clownvis, your TikTok shows were awesome the other night. Thank you. Definitely had a good time live on TikTok on Monday night and Tuesday night, or Sunday night and Monday night. If you're not following Clownvis on TikTok, make that right. You should. Because we've been having a lot of fun there. And I'll talk about it more in a little bit. But it is, when you look at it, when it's, if this whole being a public clown and using social media as a tool is any reference guide, well, then it's a numbers game. And when it's a numbers game, you got to believe the numbers you see. And that is usually 9 times out of 10 my least worry. I mean, you look at the numbers of this show. Clearly, I don't care about the numbers of the show. But when I go over to TikTok, baby, it's... I think I said on New Year's Eve, from the beginning of 2023 until now, we've on TikTok alone, I'm still talking about, we've gone up almost 20,000 followers on TikTok alone in the last year. And it's just on fire. It's so much fun over there. So if you haven't, maybe think about getting on TikTok and following me there. But as you can see, it's a little bit dark in here. Mix things up a little bit. We got the old pillars back out of storage right now because we are shifting many a ting around here, shifting all kinds of stuff around. In the studio, more stuff that you can't see. And the biggest thing to point to tonight is this. The biggest thing that I want to talk about tonight is this. We have limited technology tonight. We are going to, I don't think we'll have any issues because we're not planning anything super crazy tonight as far as I won't be showing you crazy things. There won't be a lot of funky graphics on the screen. Unfortunately, I won't be able to zoom in my friend little Aaron, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is all being taken care of. There's a part we need for the computer. It is coming this weekend. And then old Daddy V's going to put it in himself. I'm going to go like this. Put that part in and hope it works. I don't know much about computers, but I have the guidance of my long-term buddy. Is that what we call each other? Long-term buddies? Me and Sean Barrett were long-term buddies. But Sean guides me through a lot of this technical stuff that I can't do myself. But anyway, what I want to say now is tonight, we're going in raw, baby. This is a raw dog situation tonight. Because you know what? We have given Brainina 95 and Squeeb the night off. We were trying to switch back and forth with the cameras. We were getting too glitchy. I said, our good friends Tim and Aaron Franklin, watchers of the show, Tim and Aaron sent us from our Amazon Wishlist, they sent us a Cracker Barrel gift card. So I gave that to Brainina and Squeeb, and I said, you guys, go get some Cracker Barrel. I'm going to hold down the show. They said, Clownvis, if it's being glitchy, maybe just cancel the show. I said, no way. I said, I am not canceling. I told you guys last week that I would be live this week. Thought we'd have that new part by now, but it's a couple days snailing along. That old classic snail mail sluggery. But I do not worry. I do not fear. And I see my good friend Jenny in the comments. What's up, Jenny? So happy that you're here watching us. And I've seen some other super chats. Let me roll back through the raw dogs here and see what we got. John W. Davis with a super chat, cracking it open, saying, ask not what your thumbs clown can give to you, but what thumbs you can give to your clown. I probably read that wrong, but everybody knows what I mean. Oh, God. Just knock something over. So, yes, the studio here is under construction in more ways than just that part. We are getting ready for a whole new year of new experiences, new ways to enjoy the content that we crank out here in this old meat grinder. So what I'm going to do tonight, because I gave the crew the night off, because I can't show you all kinds of fun videos of things that I've found that I would love to talk about, I simply must digress to doing crowd work. I gotta do crowd work tonight. That's right. That means it is an unofficial, because I can't even show you the graphics, but an unofficial clown hall meeting. That's right. So what we're going to do tonight is just, I'm going to keep one eye on the chats, and I have every bit of faith that you guys will dip something perfectly into this beautiful night that we can bounce around like we're the Harlem Globetrotters, and your comments are the balls. So show me them Globetrotter tricks, baby. Everybody dribble out. Crowd work is when I just bounce off the crowd. Where are you from? Where are you watching from, Chad? Is that your name, Chad? Is that short for something? Chad, hey, Chad, is Chad short for something? John Winscott asking, any new business? Yes, there is. Something that I've talked about a couple times. I've touched on a couple times. That we are putting together. It's probably the most exciting thing that we have going on right now. And there is a few exciting things. Obviously, there's always things further down the line, but I'm talking about the immediate future. The exciting thing that I've been piecing together, and once this next part falls into place, for Christ's sake, I can get the bike pedaling on it, is a brand new show, a supplemental show, if you will. Maybe we could call it right now a spin-off of this show, but it will be much different than this show, and that is a brand new show that will, I won't say too much because we're still locking in the details, but it is a show with myself and my good friend Little Aaron, who is often on this program, and also Seaveman 5000, who is, we know him, he's been in the chats, and he does so much of the artwork. This little guy you see right here, Seaver, the almighty Seaveman 5000, will be on that show as well. And that's going to be a brand new show where we, the three of us, are all on together, and we're chopping it up. More, I think it's going to be more bouncing around stuff like, hey, have you seen this? Did you know about this? Have you ever watched this? Have you ever heard this? Kind of a scooping up and a filtering of the weirdest stuff in the world, and then we digest it and give it to you to figure out what you want, where you want to go from there. But it's something that the three of us are very excited about. Little Aaron and Seaver and myself. So while there is no name being announced yet, there's no time being announced yet, I can tell you something that we are actively working on. And I'll even go so far as to ask you guys out in the comments, let me know. Out of all the 5 days of the week, obviously we do Clownvis to the Rescue on Wednesdays. We do Rescue Radio on TikTok on Monday nights. But out of all the nights of the week, which night, and this could be something that you don't have to watch live, but what is the best day that you would like to get another slice of Clownvis content? What day of the week are you most hungry for a slice of Clownvis content? I have a day in mind, but I also don't know. I just made that up. I don't have a day in mind. Oh, I can do this? That's good to know. I don't want to push it too hard. I didn't know I could do that. Not trying to break anything. But I'm glad I have that technology. People like Fridays, people like Mondays. It's hard to tell, you know. It's really hard to tell. I mean, generally, I think that if anything, I would have competing gigs on Fridays and Saturdays at some times, you know. I see someone in the chat saying any tour dates coming up. There's a couple things being worked on, but not really any tour dates sooner than May, June, and July, stuff like that. Where do you guys want to see Clownvis at? What town needs me the most? Dubuque, Iowa. I was there recently, so we're not going to count that. Davenport, Iowa. I was there recently. Throw it out the window. I'll be back there, but just we can't say those two. Anywhere but Davenport and Dubuque, I'm willing to bump to the top of the list. I just can't go right back to Dubuque. Springfield, Missouri. Let me tell you something. That's not the right music for that. One of the worst shows I did in 2022 was in Springfield, Missouri. It was a big old swing and a miss. Luckily, I don't remember the name of the club, but I don't want to. It was a whiffer, baby. It was a swing and a miss. And I thought I was going to have a good time. I've had a good time in Springfield before. And I did have a good time. Technically, I had a good time in Springfield because I was there with my homie who was on the tour with me and we were having fun. But I can't say the same for everybody else there. The Turf Club I want to play. They got that small. That's in St. Paul, Minnesota. Cassandra, what's up, Cassandra? Thank you. I've played the Turf Club before, and there's a clown club in the basement. There's a secret clown club. It's not secret, but clown-themed club in the basement there. And they have my picture hanging up, so they should give me a gig. You want to hear more about Springfield? All right. Let me try to pull something up real quick. So Springfield. Without saying anything bad about the club, because I don't remember the name, it was a club that was built for something other than what I do. Now, I know what you're saying, Clownvis. Most clubs are. You're weird. You don't fit in. Don't lay it on too thick, guys. I know. I'm just telling you. We got to... I was excited because this was during a string of shows. And I know the most amazing part is that I could honestly guarantee that none of you were there. That nobody was there. Because this was a big old venue, and it wasn't even in Springfield. Stop this dumb music. Like I was saying, we were on a tour that had been going great. Night after night, it was all these, it's always a nice surprise when I show up to a town and there's a full room. I don't expect it. Even if a half full room, I'm happy with that. That makes me excited. So we got to Springfield, and I thought, this is cool. I've been to Springfield. I've been in a couple of years before, but I had a very good show at the Outland Ballroom with some people I know there, and there was some juggalos that live in Springfield that I know and love, and I thought it was going to be a great show. Well, this place was not in the little cool downtown Springfield that I had seen before, in Missouri I'm talking about, or anywhere near the college. This was like 30 minutes out, so you might as well not call this Springfield. You might as well just say, you're playing in the Ozarks, middle Missouri, where nobody lives. Nobody was right here. And this was a very, very big, not very, very big, but I would say maybe a place that could hold 1,500 people. And I got to the club having high hopes. Found out they didn't have a green room. All right, no problem. That's why we have the van. I can hide in the van all night. And I don't mind it. It's fun. I watch Netflix. Gosh, I don't want to say anything bad, but nobody's going to know what I'm talking about, so... The problem the reason that I really felt terrible about this, it's one of those bars, it's like a country bar where it's only cover bands, big cover bands, you know, like a Kiss cover band would play there or a Thin Lizzy cover band would play there. So they thought I was an Elvis cover band guy, but they knew I was a clown. This sucks to even talk about. So we get there, and it's one of those places that has a staff of beautiful ladies. Like, you know, it's like the bar, one of their gimmicks is that all of the bartenders are beautiful gals in short kind of shorts and whatnot. And they've all said they were all excited about the show. And they all had clown noses that they were going to wear. And they were all like so excited. And I thought, all right, that's weird because this place seems weird as hell. I don't see anybody just walking up to this place, and I don't know that all my Springfield following even knows that this place exists. And it was like a very expensive show for some reason. The ticket price was way too high in my mind, but there was 2 openers, and they were comedians. And God bless them, these are just regular Ozark Mountain comedians. So they got up there and just started chewing on the politics of the day in a very awkward way. And when I say there wasn't many people there, I mean 2, maybe 3. I couldn't see because I was hiding in the van, but I would peek my head into the back door and I would hear these guys tell jokes to deafening silence. They weren't even jokes. They were just complaining. Not a great setup for Clowny V and my wackiness. But I say, whatever, you know. People will show up, maybe. I got on stage, finally, and guess what? Nobody showed up! Nobody showed up. So there was literally, I got to take that back. I got to take that back because at the end of the night, I do remember hanging around the merch booth and there was a handful of drunk people, but they had nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with seeing Clownvis. Maybe, I don't even know if they paid, but you know, it was a show that was set up by my agency, my old agency, which usually did a great job, but sometimes they would just plug me in somewhere that said they would give me the guarantee, and then we all went home feeling a little ashamed, I think. But that used to be every night. That used to be every show. So it is not, I'm not that far above anything. My success is not in any way, I'm not out of the swamp in any way. I can still easily step on a landmine at any point out there on the road. And I do. There's some swings and some misses out there. But in general, I do want to get back to Springfield. And that's why it's important that you guys show up when I come to your towns. I know that you guys always do. It's so fun to meet you guys in person. The last shows of the year. Yeah, they had clown noses, Tony. And I'm ashamed to say it, but I think by the time I had gotten on stage, they had let in like half of the staff go home. Half of the beautiful ladies went home. And the couple that they kept were the, I don't know what you would call them. They were not the happy ones that I met before when I got there. Oh, God. I'm up there singing Jesus Christ Eating on a Chicken Wing in a giant amphitheater-style thing to nobody. Nobody. And if anybody was there, surely they were like kind of Bible-belt, normal-ass people. So, and that was probably my worst gig of 23. Probably. Might have been one other one that I'm forgetting. But other than that, all the gigs were good. That might have been 22, actually, I said. Crystal Lawler in the comments said, I love meeting you. Never thought it would happen 7 years later. Yes, Crystal Lawler brought the family down. Got the VIP treatment in Logansport, Indiana. It was very nice meeting you and the fam and getting to hang out a little bit. That was wonderful for me, too. So thank you. I love meeting everybody, and usually I don't meet people before the show that much because I don't want to exert my energy. I'm not out drinking and talking and laughing much before the show. I'm eating half of a pizza and meditating, if you need to know. But after the show, I'm a talking horse, if that's a thing. I'm a horse that talks a lot after the show. So you guys know that if you've been to my shows, I'm sure we've yucked it up, talked a little bit afterwards, right? We will all meet in 24. I don't know if we'll all meet in 24. I can be completely honest with you guys, and that's one thing that I'm excited about tonight's show in particular, not having a script, not having the crew. I can just babble a little bit. But to be completely honest with you guys, I know that I have to do a certain amount of road shows. And that's because, this whole thing is one part business, one very small part business. But that is a way to make money, to go out on the road. But I have so many ideas that I want to execute here. And when I do leave for the road and then come back and try to keep live streaming steady and back and forth, I'm not saying it's too much, but I will say it's not easy and it is disruptive. I know there has to be a certain balance, and I'm sure that I can find that balance. But to be completely honest, I'm more excited about putting my energy into ways to connect with thousands of people on a daily basis, as opposed to connect with hundreds of people by driving to Davenport, Iowa. I'm not talking crap on Davenport. I had so much fun in Davenport, Iowa. Believe me, I do every time up at the Raccoon Motel in Dubuque. I had a great time last month. But when you weigh out, and I know that the ultimate experience is live. I understand why the ultimate experience is live. But when you weigh out the factors of literally upheaving everything and then driving to Montana to do for a show to the few commenters that are wanting me to go to Montana, in the big picture, I have to slow myself down and say, let's try mining somewhere that is fun for us. The creativity never stops around here unless we don't have the PC power to make it magical. But I do believe that this year will be I can't help it. I already have trips going in a few directions planned that I will be announcing soon. But I want you guys to know that first and foremost this year, it's about steady content. Steady content. James Ralph, I just got invited to LA to do a show this month, and I almost said yes. But I didn't. And then they asked me to do it the following month. So maybe I might be out in LA in February. If I say yes. It's not a real moneymaker, but I could get out there. I could fly out there and back. It'd be worth my while. And it'd be fun. So this is the day. What do you call this day? Is there a name for this day? The 10th of January is usually the day where your New Year's resolutions fall off. Raise your hand if you still are upholding your New Year's resolutions. Let's make a poll. Let's make a poll. Let's start a poll. Here's a poll for you. New Year's resolutions. Resolutions. We're going to say still got 'em. I'm going to say still going strong. Or broke 'em already. All right, that poll is up right now. Everybody chime in. Your New Year's resolutions, are you still going strong or did you break them already? No shame. If you didn't have resolutions, that's all right. Square one. Appreciate you. Thank you, Little Aaron. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you, Allison Perry. Crystal Skelly has a birthday coming up. Booty Muncha forgot to make New Year's resolutions. Well, it's not too late. It's only the 10th. You can just start now and do them 10 extra days. What's up, Vida? What's up, Willow? Okay, wow, look at this poll. Well, it is fluctuating a little bit, but not quite a runaway in any direction. My New Year's resolutions. Honestly, I to be honest with you guys, honestly, I don't think I came up with any New Year's resolutions. I don't think I did. So, if that's the case, if I don't have any New Year's resolutions, I mean, it's just the same old stuff, right? Same old stuff for me. I promise to keep doing my best, doing my duty to God and my country, and to help other people at all times, and to keep myself physically strong and mentally straight and morally awake. Do my best, do my duty to God and my country. To be loyal, trustworthy, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, reverent. All these things. All these things. Urjo's learning Spanish. That's a cool name, and it's a cool thing to do. I know a little bit of Spanish, and I mean a little. I miss Squeeb. I miss Brainy95. But like I said, a big thank you to the Franklins for giving us a Cracker Barrel gift card from our Amazon wish list, which is below. I'm looking and nobody's here. It's below. I think it's in the comments, in the description of the video. But that was very nice, because I wanted them to get the hell out of here. They were honestly... When I have to focus, I gotta focus, baby. And I don't mean forward focus. I mean mentally focus my energy. You got a squeaky robot and a squeaky alien squeaking around behind you. You're gonna want to send them to Cracker Barrel now and then. Thank you. Thank you. What is your go-to item at Cracker Barrel? I'm going to close up this poll here. And, wow, 70% still going strong. 70%. How do I start a Q&A? Let's try to start a Q&A. What is this? Questions list. All right, it looks like there's something up where you guys can ask me a question. Let's try this 2023 YouTube feature. 2024 YouTube feature. 2024 YouTube feature. I don't see any questions yet, and it also took my comments away. Oh, I see. There's questions here. Extraneous asks, what's my favorite item at the Waffle House? Probably the jukebox. Gotta be the jukebox, right? Or do you mean my favorite thing to eat? My favorite thing to eat is just one of them classic Waffle House platters. Smothered and covered. Just Jason is asking what shoes I have on. That's a decent question. We've done a lot of shoe talk on the show, but you can't really see them. I don't know how high I can get these things. They're my white Doc Martens that make me just a little bit taller. Those shoes make me just a little taller. They got the double soles. I'll take an inch. I'll take an inch when I can get one, you gang. You know what I mean? Because this is what I mean. Every time I get off stage and I go to meet my fans, they say the same thing. I thought you were taller. I think I look taller on stage. I'm not little by any means. I'm a normal-sized guy. But, hey, you know who else heard that a lot? Snake Plissken. Violin says the best gig of 2023 with a story. That would have to be easily my very favorite thing I did in 2023. Well, not easily. I did have a lot of fun. But I would have to say this year's Gathering of the Juggalos was by far my favorite Gathering of the Juggalos ever. And that is hard to do because each year it's gotten better. I've done it for the past 5 consecutive gatherings where I've hosted and I performed and a variation of those. But hosting the main stage plus hosting the absolute coolest contest that ICP puts on there and parties, and I got to do my own party from whatever 1 o'clock till 4 a.m. It was a Clownvis party where we were featuring people. We had a blast. Hosted the main stage one night. My man Uncle Juff hosted the stage the other night. We had we just had fun. It was, and I think the main reason that was so fun this year, besides just seeing everybody in good health, seeing everybody in good spirits. The fact that Max Sabbath was there, but it was the fact that Uncle Juff finally got to step up and do some hosting, which was just a beautiful thing to see come together, You wish your friends success, unless you're a scumbag, unless you're an insecure scumbag, you wish your friends the very best. And I can tell you now from experience, there is nothing better than when your best friend succeeds in their own right, parallel to what you're succeeding in, and you guys are experiencing this success together. And that's what it was with me and me and Uncle Juff. And it was just a perfect. I'll say it. Sean Barrett has been with me to the gathering every year that I've been there, and we've made the videos together, and it's been an experience. It's between the both of us, and to see Uncle Juff get tapped and to rise to a rapid stardom in 1 year in the Juggalo world is truly. I was giddy about it personally and Sean was too. We left that weekend saying, "What the hell just happened?" That was the most fun we've ever had. So thanks. That was a good memory. Let's hear some more questions. What else we got here? What would your ideal gig location be? That's what Matthew Ruley says. Matthew, thank you for the question. I like that. My ideal gig. Okay. I got an answer. It almost seems doable. It almost seems silly that it's not doable. But my ideal gig, it is doable. It's just a matter of, nobody's going to do it for me. I would have to call, make calls myself. I don't want to do that. But it was my ideal gig would be a residency. Maybe even doing 2 shows a night. Maybe a 7 o'clock show and a 9 o'clock show at a beautiful resort or a casino in Las Vegas, or anywhere that is an all-inclusive resort. If it was in the Caribbean somewhere, if it was, opening for the Beach Boys for a month or a week or for a residency, that would be the dream gig. Is this being able to stay where the gig is? So the hotel is connected to the venue, and there is enough stuff for me to do and eat during the day, including a wicked pool and hot tub and snack bar. And then I would just swim and snack throughout the day, and then I would take a long nap, and then I would knock these shows out of the park every night, and then go right back to the hotel. You know, maybe make a lap around the casino, throw a fitty on black, and see where the night took me from there. Do da da dee da 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 do. Arlo is saying, hey, Clownvis, on TikTok the other night, you couldn't find the P.O. box address. Can we get it tonight? Yes, I think I can show you that here. Arlo's asking for our mailing address. There it is right there. Go ahead and screenshot that. If you got any fun fan art or anything you want to send us. You know? If you're out at a thrift store and you find a cool patterned bandana, you say, hey, I know who wants this. Clownvis. Don't break the bank on me or anything, but that is our address. If you guys want to send us anything, we'll take it. And if it's something we can talk about on the show, we will. Love sharing stuff on the show, and I gotta say, I got a couple Christmas presents that were held up for some reason. I didn't get them until after New Year's Eve. And I believe that the post office box had kind of had them hidden or something. But a big thank you, and I hope I don't forget everybody here, but to the Franklins, who I said thank you to, and to Patty, who sent the absolute most amazing package I've ever seen. In this package that Patty sent was a deck of Cyberpunk playing cards. I'm going off the top of my head here. A bottle of molasses, sweet, sticky, fancy Wisconsin molasses syrup, and the New Monkeys cassette tape, an amazing graphic novel that I just started reading about a, what's the guy's name? A little stoner skeleton guy? But anyway, and then Shayna as well. Shayna sent me a shirt from the Big Ballers ICP Christmas show. I appreciate that. Carrie Birchfield. What's up, Carrie? We saw you in St. Louis over the Christmas show, holiday, whatever you call that. Carrie Birchfield, the owner of the original Clownvis leather jacket, is asking if the Clownvis closet will make a comeback, saying, I just love my, a.k.a. your, jacket. Well, thank you, Carrie. The Clownvis closet, we will open that from time to time. That's something that won't stay open all the time. But we made a collection of stuff that we were going to put up, and I just slept on it. So there is more stuff to be put up. So the answer is yes. But I've been focusing on getting, new outfits. I feel like I owe it to you guys to have new outfits. How many times you see me wear this Bo Sifa shirt? It's fresh. And Carrie also asked you if there's any new music in the works. Yes, the answer to that is a resounding yes. In a lot of ways, if you've been following me on TikTok the last couple nights, I played a new song that I wrote that I'm very excited about. Very excited about. Arlo, what was the pin in Dubuque? Let me know what pin that was. I don't remember which one that was. But yes, there's a new song that I've been playing on TikTok, which maybe I'll do next. Maybe I'll do that later. But we have that and a few other songs, including my Juggalo-centric songs. I have in my mind two possibilities, and that's to put out one album that's kind of all over the place, or two EPs that are drastically different. So I don't know which one will actually happen, but the plan is, along with focusing on content and content creation, is new music, is new songs. I think that is more important than making the rounds, than going back to Montana. I think it's more important for my legacy to have new music I can always keep a steady pace having fun live streaming and touring, but I think the legacy is going to last with songs that are worthwhile. When people ask, who is Clownvis, what does he do, we need fresh material to point to. So I agree with that. Thank you for the question. Oh, yeah, read fast, die young. I got that on my, what is it, my gold jacket, I think, is still on there, yeah. The reading button, yes. John W. Davis asking when I'm going to wear the super suit. I just saw it today, man, when we were moving these things out. I said, damn, when am I going to wear that super suit? I do have the America's Greatest Hero super suit, thanks to John W. Davis. I'll get it. Little Aaron saying, is there a time that sticks out in your mind that made you have a laugh attack? Yeah. Yeah, there is. And I don't know if it's, it's nothing bad, but it's probably not anything that would get a good big laugh on this show, but it was at the Gathering of the Juggalos, or it was at the after hours at the Gathering. Between me and Sean Barrett laughing at a very, very, what we thought was very, very, very funny version of the Crypt Keeper. An overly political version of the Crypt Keeper. A Crypt Keeper that was just obsessed with one side of politics. It doesn't translate. It doesn't translate, but I even was laughing about it recently. So, yes, that's a good memory. Extraneous, what are you currently watching or reading? Good question. I need suggestions. I'm looking for suggestions on what to watch. I know I've asked you guys before, but I'm still looking for the best kind of cyberpunk post-apocalyptic kind of movie. I like so just last night I finished watching Escape from LA again, which I hadn't watched all the way through in a long time, and it's fantastic. Well, how silly can a movie be? That he's surfing, he has to play basketball. It's great. But yeah, other than that, I just watched Running Man as well again, and I tried watching. What was the other one? I can't remember. But let me know, what is your best, what's the best cyberpunk movie? Blade Runner? I never saw the new Blade Runner. Lipstick Lesgo is asking if we are bringing back the cotton candy lipstick for Valentine's Day season. The answer to that is yes, and a little bit more. That's right. We are bringing some new products in for the Valentine's Day season that are truly, truly going to be a game changer in the clown merch peddling business. It's always fun, man. I get such a kick out of making products and selling products that I believe in. And so while this week there's nothing really to sell, you can always go to clownvistotherescue.com. T-shirts are updated for what we have in stock. We haven't re-upped on all the colors and sizes of T-shirts yet. We haven't re-upped on anything since the new year, but we will have some new stuff for the Valentine's Day season, which is right around the corner. Running Man definitely counts. I love that. The Maze I have not seen. Lawnmower Man I haven't watched in a while. Angela says Meatball Machine. I'm going to write some of these down. Meatball Machine. Let me tell you my criteria of what I like and what I need to make the movie cool. I need very cool-looking characters with oversized spikes or mohawks or kind of Mad Max style. I need a punk rock flavor. All right? I'm not in love with Johnny Mnemonic. I do love Keanu Reeves, but I'm not in love with the movie Johnny Mnemonic because it needs a little more flair. All right. Big Trouble in Little China is great. Anything with Kurt Russell's great. Six String Samurai. I also do not like cartoons that are cyberpunky. I don't like that anime stuff. Repo Man, I love. All right, let me ask you guys a different question, all right? We're going to turn the tables. Oh, Juicebox. I should rewatch that. That movie was sick, boy. Juicebox says not necessarily post-apocalyptic, but these two movies, Nowhere and The Doom Generation. The Doom Generation I have on VHS. Used to love that weirdo movie, man. A bunch of weird cameos. Appreciate it, Juicebox. Nowhere, I have not seen those. So I'm going to put that on there. The Warriors, I love. Street Trash sounds cool. There's one movie I'm looking for that I used to have on a VHS. I've said this before, I think. Used to have a VHS with a trailer for a movie, but I have no idea what the movie was or no idea what the trailer was on, what VHS. I know a lot of cyberpunk is good animated, but I just can't. I don't know why. I want to, you know. I'll watch Blade Runner sequel. Okay, enough talk about that. Now we're changing gears. I am asking you guys a question. We had, on New Year's Eve, we narrowed down the merchandise, the best merch ever. I think it was Little Clownvis won everything. But I'm not a guy that wants to hear a bunch of ideas. But let me know this, all right? I'm not going to ask you what... I'm going to drop the question I was thinking. I'm swiping that out. I'm not going to ask you what kind of merch you want because it doesn't matter. I get everything I can that is obtainable. That's what we say. Because anyone can just say, oh, get socks. But that don't always make sense, so I don't want to ask that question. I'm not looking at the comments. I have my eyes closed, and I'm not asking that question. My question is this. What, if anything, do you want to see more of on this show? What do you want to see more of on this show? Is it more of the cast, more Brainina and Squeeb? Is it more polls in the comments like that? Is it more weird things we do? Sometimes we do wows, or the segment called Wow, or sometimes we do a segment called Oh, Hey, I Remember That, where it's more of a nostalgic digestion of something. Let me know what you would like to see more. Ravenous wants more Fluxnut. Arlo likes that movie talk. Texino wants the Tiki Hut. I think everybody wants a little more Squeeb's Tiki Hut. Just Jason wants a little more Cool Shoe Cam. Crystal Lawler asking for Comedy Frogs. I appreciate that. Horoscope audio in audience interactive games. That is definitely something that I want to make happen more too. I would love to do more interactive stuff, and I'm hoping that once we have our brand new part for our PC here, which is going to open up a few, not brand new possibilities, but possibilities we've had before that have since crumbled in our empire here. We are building back up, and that will give us the technology to hopefully, because I would love, absolutely love, to play a game with the viewers seamlessly, to pop in a viewer, play a game with them, give them a prize, or watch them lose, and dump them. I want it to be that easy. And it is, and we are on the cusp of it. We are on the very precipice of greatness, as long as I can install this part myself and I don't electrocute myself or something. Knock wood. Oh no, there's no wood. Got it. Got some rod. Les Dracula. Well, you guys didn't like my friend Dracula? That's my homie. I just had him on because it was Halloween time. Then he's a scary guy. Tim Zirko saying more sea monkeys. Is that something we should do again? What do you guys think? Is that something we should do again? More sea monkeys or let sleeping monkeys die? I'm going to go ahead and say more sea monkeys. I'm going to say yes to that. More sea monkeys. Whoa. All right. And a lot of people saying, oh, hey, I remember that. Juggalo Tim says, more Zoom calls with juggalos. More sea monkeys, more sea monkeys, more sea monkeys. Everybody wants those juicy little birds, the sea monkeys. Well, look, everything you guys say is taken into account here, all right? I do the show for you. So, they do it for me. I do it for us. I do the show for us. It is half for me, baby. I love doing it. Lipstick is asking for more chia pets. I think I do have one chia pet in storage we could break out. We remember the David Hasselhoff chia pet was a disaster. I ended up throwing it into our basketball hoop. Should we bring the basketball hoop back? I walk around this studio, and it's a graveyard of things that we've tried that we didn't stick with. Ant Farm. Crispy Shrimp says Ant Farm. No. 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 No Ant Farm. I spill enough stuff around here. I ain't trying to spill a glass sheet full of ants. We spilled the sea monkeys probably the first 2 times we tried. And I almost spilled them another dozen times. Yeah, sitting pretty. Yeah, we will definitely bring back more games, what I can get in. Vita says acoustic sets. Oh, that's a lot of fun. I did an acoustic set on TikTok the other night. We had a lot of fun doing that. A hermit crab, a betta fish. Oh, look, I'm not a mall pet shop. I'm an entertainer. Get a gerbil, a worm, a Clownvis chia pet. Well, look, guys, I appreciate you so much. I really do. And I want to say sincerely that when it comes to signing on here and doing a show tonight, I feel we eked it out. Obviously, I'm never overly confident unless I have been, unless I have a huge show in my pocket, which nine times out of 10 I think I do. And sometimes we fail. But tonight, I knew I had nothing going in. Because if you could see behind the scenes here, there's a lot of stuff torn up. Everything is put away in different spots. And we are rebuilding the computer this weekend. We're working on this old backdrop. It will be able to remain, but it will also be able to be changed up. So we will have a more dynamic future. Holly saying a virtual game show. Yes, that's what we need. With big prizes. Supplied by a sponsor, not me. I'll give the prizes. I'm not afraid. Still have some Clownvis skateboards left. Maybe I'll give a Clownvis skateboard away. In the future, I'm saying. One-on-one with fans. That could be cool. What's the best way to do one-on-one with fans? Get a storefront office and just do psychology work? I'll just sit there. You guys can lay down on a couch and talk. I'll take notes. That's another thing. John W. Davis says, get Flabber as a guest on the show. I would like to incorporate more guests. I'm not crazy. I don't want this show to be dependent on having guests. I've seen other shows that depend on the guest, and I like some shows that depend on the guest, and I don't like that. I want to depend on the show, and if there's a guest, I want that to be a nice flavor. But so again, in the new year, we are working towards solidarity with our electronics, and we believe that everything will be caught up next week. And yes, I think that's a good idea to bring in more guests, more surprise guests. Maybe once a month we bring in a fun guest. More Steve? Yes, I'll just build my own therapy stand. I'll build a kissing booth outside the studio here. You guys can swing by. You can kiss me or talk to me. Whatever you want. You want to kiss me, or do you want advice? Or do you want to argue? You want to squabble? Change my mind. I'm down for whatever. I'm an easy clown. We do have a couple shout-outs that I want to get to before we wrap the show up tonight. Don't leave just yet. But back on New Year's Eve, there was a comment, a shout-out from Ken Treadway. And dear Ken, it says, Dear Clownvis, Happy New Year's to you and the unofficial Clownvis Mafia. My New Year's resolution is to be more attentive to our relationship and engage more with our show. You're welcome. Love, Ken. That's great. That's solid. I'll do arm wrestling at the booth, too. I'm going to set up a booth. It's going to be kissing, squabbling, advice, fortune telling, and arm wrestling. Darkly Yours says, Clownvis kissing booth, not a bad idea. Actually, in theory, it's a great idea, but it is actually a bad idea. I just don't want to be kissing everybody with their germs and their whatever the hell they're eating. Hey, here's a shout out from my friend. A triple header from our good friend Little Aaron, who, like I said, we will be starring in a spinoff together. How exciting is that? Little Aaron, Steve Man 5000, and myself starting a spinoff show for your benefit, because we want to give a little more. Little Aaron says, Happy New Year's, Clownvis. We adore you so much. Thank you for always rescuing us and keeping our chins up. I'm not filling your chin. I'm reading it wrong. It says, thank you for rescuing us and keeping our chins up and our hearts inspired. You're the best. Maybe I could do Botox. All right. The Clownvis booth you can kiss me. You can squabble with me. I'll give you advice. You can arm wrestle me, or I can give you Botox shots. Shots of Botox right in the lip. Another one from Little Aaron. Thank you, Little Aaron. Says, Hi, Clownvis. Can I please give a shout out to Chad, Ken, Allison, Amy, and Vance, and everyone else that sent us holiday fun in the mail? Thank you. I consider you all my family, and we love you. Yes, I can definitely give a shout out to those people, Chad, Ken, Allison, Amy, and Vance. And I'll echo that sentiment to everyone that sent me Christmas presents, Christmas cards. It was a huge joy. It was an absolute joy. And it was all Clownvis community oriented, and that is the most magical thing about being here. And Little Aaron, that's what she's saying in that right there. So thank you guys. One more from Little Aaron saying, Hi, Clownvis. Happy Peculiar People's Day. Today celebrates those who go against social norms and push social boundaries. Different perspectives and ideas from peculiar people is what the world needs to create, change, and innovate new things. Shout out to the weirdos! Wow, I agree with you. I mean, some people are a little too weird. Not me, guy. Not Little Aaron. It's good to be a little weird. But try to keep yourself in check, for crying out loud. Hey, from Tim Franklin and Aaron Franklin. Is there really a bad time to stop in and say much clown love? I think not. Whoop, whoop. Tim and Aaron, FPS, Clownvis. Oh, Clown EV for President 2024. Should I do that? I mean, my year is kind of malleable. I can crowbar in a project or two. I'm not running for president. Should I get a perm? No, I'm not going to get a perm either. You guys with your harebrained ideas. Should I get a perm? I'm going to get a perm and start giving Botox shots. I love not having a roadmap to how my life will turn out. Truly, honestly, it makes every day exciting. If you would have said 5 years ago that I'd be doing exactly what I'm doing now, I wouldn't have believed it. Couldn't have envisioned it. Not that this is the end of the road by any means, not that this is some unbelievable accomplishment that I've done, but just in general, I couldn't have imagined my life like this 5 years ago. So I have to assume that 5 years from now, we'll all be slaves to the aliens or slaves to the artificial intelligence. So we got to make the most of it. We got to be ourselves. Hey, here's one more shout out. You weirdos. From the mighty, mighty Willow Flame, the brightest flame in the forest, Willow Flame 13, says, hi, Clownvis. I wanted to give a big birthday shout out to my husband, Steve. He always seems to get a snowstorm for his birthday, so I just wanted to give him some extra love. I definitely feel bad for December and January birthdays. They always get steamrolled by the holidays. Much love, Willow Flame. Well, Steve, a big happy birthday. A big happy birthday. Hey, big happy birthday to Steve. Steve, I hope those snowstorms melt over your head. Those are the shout-outs. We'll be back next week with more. If you want to make a shout-out, you can always do that by sending a $5 or more donation to Clownvis at Venmo or PayPal, clownvistotherescue@gmail.com. I want to do something special right now. I'm going to go to my camera here. I'm going to open up some ALF cards. Now, these were given to me by the homie Zach 2.0. Zach came to my show in St. Louis, and he gave me a lot of stuff. He also gave me a bunch of these Bozo cards and a wonderful book and some other stuff. But I want to open these cards together before we go. These are sealed ALF cards made by Topps. The year is 1987. There is a piece of gum in there, and it says new. What the hell word is that? New Booyah baseball card inside. Booyah baseball card inside. Second series of ALF cards. Let's figure it out. We're breaking the seal. 35 years these have waited to see the light of day. What happened? No more ring around the collar? Is there such a thing as being too cool? Hell yeah, Alf. Hey, I told you to be careful with those Velcro eyebrows. What? I was too small to play quarterback, so they made me a 1/8 back. Ha ha! And this is a piece of a puzzle. If we had more Alf cards, we could hope to get that puzzle. Look at that. It's an Alf bowling card. That's actually a bowling sticker. This is a sticker. Oh. And here is the Boolia baseball card. It's like a garbage pail kid. Southwick soft shells. The heck? Well, there we go. What do we do with this gum? The question is 35-year-old gum bad for you? Is this bad for me? That's the first time I ever tried to do the Alf voice. I mean, that's probably just asbestos, right? I'm getting do it, eat it, please don't do it, yes, chew it, don't do it, find out, yes, LOL, don't do it, chew it, send it, nope, don't eat it, only one way to find out, don't do it, just don't swallow. I'm gonna Google it. Can you eat gum from old baseball cards? Baseball cards. It says it's inedible, but it's generally not harmful. Chewing gum doesn't really expire the way other foods do. Is it okay to eat gum from the 80s? I don't see how it could hurt. Should I? Just part of it. 19... What was the year? $1987. How many years is that? How many years is 1987? $36 years. I gotta go all in. I'm not gonna eat the whole stick, but I will eat this part. Just one more cut here to show you that this is the real deal. Let's use the close-up cam. I gotta do it. I don't want to do it, but... It's just dust. It's just dust. This isn't good. Oh, I should have had something to spray in. Fuck. Nothing good about that idea. It's just like, it's all over my tongue. It's like asbestos. It's just the feeling of the powder of the gum. No, that's not what we do on this show. Oh. It doesn't taste bad. It's just dried up 36-year-old bubble gum. Yeah. Oh, I got 2 more pieces if you guys want them. I'm not eating. Thank you. Ugh. That old Alf powder. All right. I did it for the greater good of the community. We also have some Bozo cards. We'll open up those in the future. Maybe we can get my friend Bozo on the show. That's a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Who told me to do that? It's like, it was like a dust gum explosion in my mouth, where the gum did not stay together at all. Even if I would have kept chewing it, it was just like. So now I feel like my whole mouth is powdered with 80s gum. But thank you guys so much, and we did get some cool Alf cards in the mix there, so it was all worth it. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that thumb button. I just looked it up. Complete with the gum, the set is worth $1,200. Oh, I just ate the gum. What's it worth without the gum? Oh, I'll take $350. How's that? Give me $350 for the whole kit and caboodle. Oh, I gotta go wash my mouth out with soap. I love you guys. I don't even want to leave you. I don't even want to leave you. Let's talk like this all night, but I do have a direct line to Bozo. And without saying anything that I shouldn't say yet, there is a very cool collab coming down the pike. An unbelievable collab that I believe will see the light of day in 2024 that is already in the can, baby. Appreciate you, Dead Skeleton Show. I am not going to be going to, excuse me, I'm not going to be going to TikTok tonight because we had to move some stuff around to get us set up this way for this show tonight. But you can count on this. TikTok every night that I can. So even while the studio's being worked on, TikTok runs off a kind of different set of gear here. So we will definitely be TikToking. Not tonight, but we will do it as soon as tomorrow night. Maybe tomorrow night. I wouldn't be afraid. Tomorrow night or the next night. Listen, thank you guys so much. 100 likes on the board. You know I appreciate that, guys. If you haven't hit that thumb button, do it for your old buddy Clowny V. And I ate the gum, so you didn't have to. That was I am the sacrificial lamb. So now you know that the 80s gum is not good. But I'm going to go watch some of these movies you guys recommended to me while I continue to piece things together. If you need anything Clownvis-wise, visit clownvistotherescue.com and wish me luck installing our new piece to our PC this weekend. And let's hope that by next weekend we are on track to go full throttle into the year. Even if we're not, we're still doing it. Even if we're not ready, we're still going full throttle into the new year. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for giving me the grace to be exactly who I am. Thank you so much, guys. My name's Clownvis. Your name is whoever your mama named you. I will see you right here next week. I will see you on TikTok. Monday, maybe, but I'll be on TikTok before Monday for sure. So follow Clownvis on TikTok. ClownvisToTheRescue.com. If you need anything, you need a telegram for a friend or something, now's a good time to do that. You got a friend with a birthday, if you're thinking about getting a Valentine's Day gift early, the Clownvis telegrams are still on sale at ClownvisToTheRescue.com. So get in on that action. We'll turn those right around for you, all right? Thank you, Little Aaron. Thank you, Janie Hall. Thank you, Steve Templar. Thank you, Violins. Thank you, Texino. Thank you, Steve Templar. Thank you, James Rao. Thank you, Dead Skeleton Show. Thank you, Shayna. Thank you, Skyler. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate y'all. Measles to each and every one of you. And to all, a good night. I gotta get some more pizza. Measles to the rescue. Do a song for you. I'll do this song that I wrote. I've done a couple times on TikTok, but I'm just trying to get used to it, so gotta pull my lyrics up. I don't think I have the lyrics. Song about the old days, you know? Them old Bob Seger days. I mean, had nothing to do with Bob Seger, but yeah. Oh, oh, yeah, ba da ba da, yeah da 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 da, dee 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 dee, yeah da 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 dee 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 dee. Relax. Oh, we were young and wild, and we were standing in line in a parking lot of a CVS on a Saturday night. We didn't know what we'd choose, but we knew what we had to do. Put in my credit card. What the fuck am I singing this wrong? Why am I having trouble with this? All right. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, oh, we were young and wild, and we were standing in line in a parking lot of a CVS on a Sunday. I can't do it. Not coming out right. Oh. You know what? You know what? I am going to look you in the eye right now and say that I'm not going to do it. I'm taking that back. I can't do it naturally. So even if I get through it, it's not going to be the best version. I'm going to make you guys wait. Because there is plans to record it with a band. I'm doing some recordings with one of my favorite bands in the world. The Golden Rods. We'll be recording some stuff together. And I think that's going to be one of the songs. We will just wait on that. All right? All right? I'm backing down. A true artist, a true stuntman knows when he's jumped far enough. A true artist knows when to pull the plug. A true gambler knows when to fold them and when to hold them. And know when to walk away and know when to run. So right now, probably time to run. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Clownvis. Your name is whatever the heck your name is. Should I just do the whole closing again? Sure. I'm not going to do the whole closing again. No point in showing that whole closing again. Even the closing's outdated. We got to get that closing updated. We got to update the closing credits. You got to run. You got to walk before you run. And we have been running without shoes. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you for allowing me to grace to tap out and to just quit when I knew that quitting was the right idea. Obviously, I didn't know that much, or else I would be signed off and gone by now. All right, guys, I love you to bits. We had fun. I'm going to go look at these ALF cards and think about my whole life. 2024 has got a lot of good things in store.